kanina napakita natin si President Bongbong Marcos, yung mga horror stories niya sa Malacanang. Have you been there? Ano yung nararamdaman mo? And what do you know of sino yun? Mr. Brown?
About Father Brown. Yeah, actually, Father Brown, he was there during the American time. Before he was actually the priest, or let's say the pastor during that time of the Americans. And also, regarding with the Malacanang, it is a really haunted place. I will admit that. I've been with tours, several tours in Malacanang, and there is a lot of creepy things that that I have encountered inside that building. Example, the paintings inside of the previous president, almost all of them is haunted.
Paintings?
Yes.
How do you say that? Anong may gumagalaw ba? What do you see in the
May
paintings?
kasamang spirito?
Oo.
On psychism, we can tell that there is a negative energy doon sa paintings. And some of those paintings have even a stain of blood. I don't know from whom or kung kaninong blood yon. It could be possible na ginamit ito to mix with the paint ng mga paintings na nandun.
What do you see when you go there?
There's a lot of people which is not supposed to be there. Meron kasi tayong mga tinatawag na mga residual hauntings, and these people, masasabi ko na sila yung mga nagtatrabaho from the past dito sa Malacanang. So, up to now, they don't want, or sabihin na natin sobrang committed nila and passionate with their job. They are still doing their job up to now.
Do you see their faces?
Yes. Tulad nga ng sinabi ni PBBM, sabi niya nakikita niyang gumagalaw yung mga chairs. So most possibly, yung mga chairs na to kaya to gumagalaw kasi inaayos nung mga dating
Right.
nagtatrabaho doon.
As to Father Brown, you said way back.
Yes.
American,
1940s, 1930s, something like
may
that.
posibilidad bang mapaalis pa yon or umalis?
Actually, there is always a possibility, but the question is why?
Right.
Diba? Kasi they existed before. They are living on that place before. And if they are not doing any harm, then why would
Pero
we?
paano sila napapalis? Kasi alam ko may mga pausok o minsan magtatambol ka. What does that do to the spirits?
Yung mga ganun namang klase kasi, like for example, the incenso kamanyang na ginagamit, which is usually traditional or religious, ginagamit yun to cleanse the air doon sa paligid. So from negative air, gagawin nilang positive. So after ng cleansing na yun, magiging mawawala yung pagiging gloomy ng lugar. So that would help. And also yung mga singing bowl na ginagamit ng mga Indians or ibang belief, ang purpose naman nun is to create a sound wave na i-distort kung ano yung frequency na meron yung mga ghost.
Clyde, si President BBM also told this story about the mess hall. Actually, dinemo pa niya. Panoorin natin.
Still find that hard to believe.
Ay, nako. It's true.
Gumalaw ba yung upuan?
If I'm not mistaken, kasi ang arrangement before sa mga nakita kong old photos ng mess hall ng Malacanang is yung chairs, if they are not being used, they are not tucked under the table, but they are leaned towards the table. So ganun yung sistema nila before. So anong nangyari daw is ang experience ni BBM, ni President, nakatayo yung upuan na yun, bumaba siya. So, from there, we can say there's a lot of possibility na pwedeng maliit na earthquake kaya bumaba siya. Or, sabihin na natin na merong gagamit ng upuan na yun, kaya tinayo ng maayos.
Oh, yung main doors and staircase, may mga nagpaparamdam din daw.
The main staircase, yes. I'm definitely 500% sure.
What is there?
Tapos nakita niyo dito sa palasyo, maraming chandelier. Pagka naririnig namin, nakikita namin na gumagalaw, sabi namin baka mukhang may lindol. Kasi pag lindol, nakikita mo gumagalaw-gaw yung mga chandelier. Pero kung minsan, maraming chandelier nga, isa lang yung gumagalaw. At hindi namin alam dahil wala namang bukas na bintana, hindi naman maabot ng tao yan, nakakapagtaka kung bakit nagkakaganon.
So, hindi pa rin nga mapaliwanag itong case ng chandelier, katulad sa sinabi ni PBBM. If you have several chandeliers, tas isa lang yung gumagalaw, I guess that's where the hesitation, nung doubts na doon nakukuha ng mga tao. How do you explain that to somebody who's very doubtful about it?
For those who are very scientific to the approach, we would likely say na etong chandelier na to is naglulus yung screw niya. So, one twist of the screw, it can move the chandelier. So, that's one of the possibilities. But, if we are going to take this as, let's say, as a psychic, you will need to check the chandelier and most possible na baka yung mga previous na maintenance person is ginagalaw nila yung chandelier that time.